Hi, friends. I hope wherever you are in the world, you are happy and healthy. My name is Tammy. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with me again. You are likely to see me in this outfit because I tend to batch film. I just don't have a lot of time, so I batch film, especially now that I have returned to work and I really need to get back on my side hustle too. So I'm batching filming. Anyways, so I might film a couple more videos tonight. I've already filmed one earlier today. I already posted it and I'm kind of playing catch up. I kind of stopped filming because one, I'm back to work. You know, I'm trying to find that balance between my self-care, which is all this, and work, being a mother, being a wife, trying to get my side hustle back in. So it's just been a lot. And last month I went a little crazy, and because it was my birthday month and I have been on this low buy, no buy all year long, just kind of writing down palettes that I'm considering, waiting for massive sales to hit. And because it was my birthday month, I hit up every sale that was available or used affiliate codes from other creators, some big creators. And it's kind of like when you're on a diet and you say you're not going to have any, and then you take a little bite, and then the next thing you know, the whole pie is gone. That's kind of what I did. Anyways, I have been obsessed lately with these cute little earrings, and I will leave the link down below. These are actually they were created by Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun. Hello, hello, hello. Can you focus on me? I hate when that happens, right? So, oh, I wasn't going to pull that out yet, but okay. So now you see why I'm excited. Come on. Focus, focus, focus. Hopefully it'll focus. Anyways, I have the new Samarian Sunset palette from Adept Cosmetics. I've done all the rest of my makeup with the exception of this because I want to play with this gorgeous palette. I mean, it's even more breathtaking in person. And Adept Cosmetics is one of the indie brands that I really do enjoy. I have several of their palettes. I have the Amunet palette in light. I have the Heather Austin palette. I have the Ninhydrin palette. I don't know if it's just my vision or if I am just really that out of focus. I look super shiny too. Anyways, I have the Ninhydrin palette. You can kind of see some of that shiftiness, shifty beauty. And then I also have the Minka palette. And I heard that they are going to put out the last, they found a couple extra copies of the Arrow inspired palette. If they put that out and I'm able to nab it, I'm going to nab it because that's beautiful. But it came out when I was like, I'm not buying anything. I'm not telling myself that anymore. Sure, I'm going to say, let's be super picky, but I'm not going to tell myself no because I saw how bad that was. Anyways, so this is my fifth palette from Adept Cosmetics, the Samarian Sunset palette. And I'm going to swatch this for you. I'm going to first get a little closer if I can. Move that to the side. Get a little closer and hope, woo! And hope that everything doesn't fall off. Okay. Yeah, things fell. I'll have to get them later. Ooh, actually, got it. All right. So I'm just so excited. Let me see if I move this to the, and I always leave my plastic on. I'm not gonna, if you can see some of those shifts, I don't kind of, I don't know why I keep my plastic on. I like never use the mirrors in my palettes. I think it's because I'm so blind. I really need a bigger mirror. Okay, so the first one, now I am not a Star Trek fan. I don't really watch it. And this is Star Trek inspired by a drink on Star Trek, I believe. So I am going to slaughter these names of these shadows. I'm not even going to pretend I'm not. But for this palette, I am going to do this. I'm going to go top down each row, okay? Hopefully you do not hear my dog. She is barking. My child just left. So the first one is Moke. Ooh, that feels good. Obsidian Order. Okay, good. I could read that. And Darmok. So we've got, should I do it on this side? Yeah, okay, we'll do it on this side. We have Moke, Obsidian Order, and Darmok. Yum, yum, yum. Let me get a wipe here too, so I can wipe it away. Okay, and this palette just yells fall to me, which is why I was like, yep, gotta get it, because I love fall. Okay, next we have, sorry for that lighting, there we go. Next we have a Farpoint, Praxis, and Gelad. Farpoint, Praxis, Gelad. Okay. Then we have Risa, which has like a green shift. Like you're seeing like a cream, but I see a green. Trill and Danakra, or not Danakra, Tanakra. So, Risa, Trill, Tanaka. Then we have Lol, USS Defiant, and Positronic Net. Okay. So Lol, USS Defiant, Positronic Net. And then the last row is And this is like such a beautiful, like tangerine kind of color here. Pack lead, tall Shire, and Delta Quadrant. So Backlid, Tall Shire. Ooh, that's pretty. And Delta Quadrant. So this is the palette swatched. One of these days I will get better at these swatches. But you can see some of that shifty goodness. All right, let's see here. What do I feel like playing with? Okay, I think I am going to start with, well, first I'm going to start with my primer because, yeah. So where is my primer? Here it is. And this primer is from Glamlight. I believe it's the vanilla. I have been using this because I want to empty it so I can move on to something else. Try something else. And in case you're curious what else is on my face, I will tell you that in a second. And I usually also like to have primer on, not only so it'll stick, but my lids are just so veiny, you know, or red, irritated. Sometimes it's even like in middle school, it was horrible because I lived off of a highway surrounded by woods. And we found out when we moved to this small town, which is a family small town. I say that because I was fourth generation raised in that town, but my brother and myself, we were the only ones not born in that town. So when I was like 5, my dad moved us back to his hometown. Anyways, beautiful hometown, right off the coast in Northern California, right, you know, surrounded by ocean and redwoods. Anyways, so we moved there. And once I moved there when I was 5, we learned I'm allergic to cut wood. So when and I lived literally in the woods next to a highway. So middle school, worst time. It's horrible. You know, your body's going through all these shifts, you're doing all these different things, and you know, hormones. And so we learned that I was allergic to like freshly cut wood and the pollen and all that and the dust, because when I hit middle school, on my knees, around my eyes, on the back of my neck, I got this rash, and like it just remained. It wasn't until like high school that finally the rash around my eyes stopped, but I swear I felt like a raccoon. And then of course you add to it, it was the 80s, late 80s, and you know, Madonna, like a virgin, was big. And so you know, the net tops, the net like little gloves, fingerless gloves. My mom was determined to make my wavy hair into curly hair, so perms, and perms in the 80s smelled like skunk. Then I had the rash around my eyes, and I had braces. And then to add insult, my mom decided, let's have her vision checked. Now, I'd never complained of having any vision issues at that time. They're like, let's have her vision checked. So she went, she had my vision checked. And they said well, her eyes are shaped like footballs, which I still don't understand. What I'm not a vision person. Like I'm not a vision doctor. I don't know, any of that stuff. But ultimately they said my eyes, needed to be trained. And so therefore I needed glasses. I didn't even get to pick my glasses. I was very tomboyish. So the fact that I always wanted to wear boy clothes, because I had an older brother. I'm going in first with this gelad. Anyways, my my mom hated that whenever we went school clothes shopping, I always like wanted to get boy boy clothes. And so I think this is secretly my mother's like revenge. She picked my glasses. I had no say. She picked hot pink. I kid you not. And I hated pink in middle school. Hated it. So she picked a hot pink. And the glasses back in those late 80s were like the round, like Coke bottle glasses. So imagine this. Red rash around the eyes, like a panda. Around the eyes. Hair and curls that smelled like skunk. Didn't matter how many times you washed it, it smelled like a skunk. Braces. And back then, we didn't have the cool braces where you can like get the different colors. No, it was just metal silver. Braces. Hot pink. Hot pink bottle, Coca bottle glasses. Yeah, those were definitely the awkward years. Definitely. All right, I am going to go in with now this Darmok. Gonna use the same brush. Anyways, yeah. I don't think I have many pictures from that time because I decided in our group I would be the one to take pictures of everybody. So like I have tons of pictures of my friends during that time, but me, not so much because hello, that was not a good look. Then add in that, the Madonna look from those late 80s. If you are from that time frame, I'm pretty sure you could probably like really guess why I am like cracking up so much. Hopefully, if you are younger and not from that time frame, hopefully I was able to paint the picture of loveliness that I was during my middle school years for you. Yeah. And that way then you get the full effect too. Okay. Ooh. Now, and this was the Singe Beauty brush, and this was the EO5. I just love these brushes. Now I'm gonna go in with this EO1, and I am going to grab this Delta quadrant that kind of matches my shirt and stick it on kind of the outside. Woo! Stick it on the outside and kind of darken all this. I'm gonna tap off a little though. Yeah. Yeah, school clothes shopping was like not fun. First of all, to go to a mall, it was like a 3-hour drive, and we had to drive over this windy road. So you get used to that road, which is great. But it was just not fun initially, and then it was a 3-hour drive. And my mom loves to shop, loves it. So, you know, and we definitely did not have a whole lot of money, and we were not like, I wasn't into fashion anyway. I'm not even in fashion now. I'm like, yeah, just give me some clothes to throw on my body. That's all I need. Clothes that I can throw on my body that look decent. And so, but back then I was really not, I mean, I barely ever wore makeup. Usually it was if my friend had put the makeup on me. And technically, my mom really only wanted us wearing like chapstick. I think in 8th grade, I was technically allowed to wear blush. So high school is when makeup was really available to me. But I was never really, I was always like, I was just very tomboyish. I was very tomboyish and very nerdy. Um, I've always loved reading and writing. I used to write a lot of poetry, a lot of short stories. Um, I still have an interest in short stories, not so much poetry because, I'm over the angsty years. And I just was really, really big on all of that. Okay, I'm going back in with, actually, I'm gonna switch it up here and grab this EO2. Is this the one I wanted? Yeah, this EO2, and I'm gonna go back in with this gelad and kind of lighten that a little bit. Just blend it a little bit more. And I was really tiny. Like, I am not a tall person. I am 5'2", and back then I was really, really tiny, and I was very petite all the way around. And so yeah, so you could just kind of have a little picture in your mind of teen me, or preteen, I should say, preteen me. Those were fun years, fun years. All right, now I'm going to grab this EO4. I'm going to see how it does putting this stuff on, and I'm going to put a little bit more of my eye primer on. And I want to try to use a brush because normally I would use my fingers with these shifty shadows, or to be totally honest. But I want to go in with my brush and see how that works, because I've never really used much of my brush. I just find it's usually much easier with the shifty shadows to use my fingers. And as you can tell, I know some people like hate using their fingers. I don't have an issue with that. All right. My dog is like going crazy. All right, so I'm taking the EO4 brush here, and I think I am going to do, I think I'm going to go in first with this pack lid, like the tangerine looking color, and see how that works. Okay, so I can get it on, but it's just very, very light. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to, let me try one more. Man, I could. It's going on. Okay, now that works fine. Okay. So yeah, my friend was the one who always put the makeup on me. Even in high school, like, I rarely ever wore makeup. I only wore it pretty much on game days sometimes, or if like going to a dance, and usually it's because my friend Cindy would put it on me. If I was left to my own, I wouldn't bother. I would be like, yeah, I'd rather sleep those extra minutes. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna put all the way across because I think I'm just gonna use one of the others in the inner corner. Such a pretty color. So yeah, nice little walk down memory lane. That one. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this first EO5, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit more of this Darmok underneath. You know how like you think you're, doing it so great and you're not making these funny faces, but then you like actually pay attention to what your face is doing and you're like, oh my gosh, what was that? I tend to make a lot of funny faces when I do these things. I want to believe that I'm not, but I am. I'm making funny faces. See, that was kind of a funny face. Okay. And now I'm going to go in. And this is just a Color Pop E28. And I think I'm going to use the Moke, which is this one right here. Just do like my inner, see if I can get in that inner corner, if it'll stay. Kind of, yeah, okay. Ooh, that one was a chunky piece right there. I dug a little hard, so don't do what I did. Don't dig so hard. I didn't even realize my own strength. Did you pick up this palette? There was no way I could refuse this palette. I was like, this is beyond gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, if I catch it in time and they provide more of the arrow inspired, I will be jumping on that. So this is my eye so far. I am going to hop off real quick, put on my mascara, and I will be right back. This is just a breathtaking palette. I'm really happy with my purchase. Now, keep in mind, this is a first impressions. I did not play with all the colors. I played with this one, which is kind of like my skin tone, this one, and this one, and this one. So I played with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 15 colors. And I mean, I feel like they blended easily, they performed well, and I am excited to play with this palette some more. This is definitely going to be one of my fall palettes. So that is this video. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a thumbs down. It kind of helps me know what you're interested in and what you're not. Also, if you would like to watch additional videos from me, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed, hit that notification bell so you know when I send out a new video. Until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Until next time, stay blessed and stay beautiful.